This is a video topic that honestly, I never saw myself making. I guess I didn't want to do it. You guys, again, disclaimer or whatever, I'm not someone who should be giving legal advice. I have absolutely no expertise or credentials in that area, but I guess it kind of makes sense. I know a lot of you guys have been asking in all the comments, people sending me DMs and stuff on Instagram as well as on Facebook. So, hey, let's answer. You know, I kind of got it figured out. I have a CPA now who does everything for me. So I understand how it's structured. But first of all, you guys, this is the biggest thing. And again, not some smart legal advice, maybe this is not the best move or whatever, it might not be the smartest thing to do. I recommend that you don't worry about setting up a legal business or doing the taxes end of things until you start making consistent money. For me, I feel like it's just not the biggest deal to have that right off the bat. Personally, I set up a DBA many months after I was already making money. I didn't have an LLC at the time, okay? It was just a DBA, which stands for doing business as. I went down to the Secretary of State, sat in a really quiet, awkward room for about 30 minutes until they called my number. I will never do that again. But they called my ticket. I went there, paid 50 bucks, filled out the form, and that basically what it gave me was a tax EIN number. Okay, so that allows me to file taxes under the business name, not necessarily my personal name. So it's going under the business EIN for taxes, not my social security. Now, what I do recommend that you guys do, I know a lot of you are younger, go ask your parents if they have a CPA. Odds are they do, or they have some sort of tax advisor that they can hook you up with. Just ask a few questions, right? It's probably not gonna cost you anything, but it's better to be certain than to just not even know. Now, so I didn't have an LLC. I had a DBA, which some people think it's not possible to have a DBA without an LLC. They're wrong, you can. I don't know how I did it, I just went in, did it, and that's how I structured things, okay? And I really don't think that's necessary until you start making, I'm just gonna say a couple thousand a month consistently. Don't really worry about that. There's a lot of people who get started, spend a lot of time making everything perfect, getting the legal business thing set up, then they can't even make money, so it was all for nothing. Do that once you have the money coming in. Then it's a good problem to have. It's a good problem to run into that, because you're making money and you don't know how to deal with the taxes. Then you go solve that problem. You know, attack one thing at a time. Now, I'm not here to give super specific legal advice, and we'll talk more about an LLC in a second, but as for Shopify specifically, I do not charge taxes on my products. If you guys go in the back end on your Shopify store and look at specific products, it has a little box checked like add sales tax onto the product or whatever. I uncheck that, and I do that for the same reasons as why I don't charge for shipping if I'm charging for the product. Look, I don't want my customers to feel like they're being charged twice, right? If you're running a free plus shipping offer, okay, the product's free, right? But then they have to pay for shipping. I'm not gonna have them pay for both. If I'm selling a product for $20, you bet shipping is free. I'm not gonna charge $2 because I'd rather just add that $2 into the front end product cost so they don't feel like they're being charged twice. If they've accepted the charge, let me put it like that. Let's say you have a $20 shirt, and this is kind of getting off the topic of taxes a little bit, but we'll loop it back really well. So if you're charging 20 bucks for a shirt, you know, you wanna make it seem, they've already accepted that they're gonna be spending that money, so you don't wanna charge an additional thing for both shipping and then taxes. Don't do that. So I don't add taxes onto that. It's like an additional charge. Honestly, it's not a lot of money, but it'll just kind of piss off your customers. Now, as for like specific legal advice that I would give you on this, just make sure you can show your business revenue, and this is the biggest part, your expenses. Once you open a legal business, you'll have this beautiful thing you can do called a tax write-off. Let's say you go to Chipotle, right? Well, you spend 10 bucks, but it just so happens you met a client. You know, you were in a meeting while you're at Chipotle. You get what I'm saying? You know, you go get some food, whatever, you go, you know, if you travel, anything's a business expense, okay? You can pretty much write everything off. So, you know, not only are you getting coffee, but you got some work done, right? That's what my CPA did to me. You know, he's like, really pretty much everything I do is a business write-off. And I do work a lot, Chipotle, whatever, coffee shops, I go out and work, that's besides the point. But you have so many benefits as a business owner, right? You have so many different benefits you can do. Your entire life is pretty much a business write-off. Now again, I don't know that for 100% fact, don't take my word for anything. Now I know this was a shorter video, a little spurt of information. I know that you guys had a lot of questions about this, so hopefully that answered it pretty well. I can always build off of it in other videos. I am working on a really cool project. It's gonna be, let's just call it a series, okay? I'm not gonna dive too much in depth on that in this video. I'll be telling you guys about that in a later video, but last little thing. For you guys who are underage, I know it's a lot of you, you are gonna have to have a cosign of someone who's over 18, or you're gonna have to do everything under their name. So that's what I got for you guys. Just make sure you can show everything, expenses, whatever. Just make a little spreadsheet, do whatever you want. That's how I do it. It's pretty simple, you guys, not too complicated, but it's good that you guys showed a little bit of, I'm gonna say, worry or fear about that, because hey, it does suck. It doesn't really suck, but it's definitely something to be aware about. and you should definitely have some knowledge on it. And I guess they don't really teach us that stuff in school. So yet another reason why self-education is the future. You guys, I hope you enjoyed this video. I hope it cleared up some question, and I guess gave you some insight on, I guess, some questions you had about taxes and how to structure your business. And it does relate beyond just Shopify dropshipping. That's kind of how I've structured everything for all my businesses. So if you want me to make more videos on this, I definitely can. Again, I don't really handle it too much. I'm not good at it. I don't even trust myself when it comes to it. So I let someone else deal with it. I just send them over all my reports of money coming in and money coming out for all my different accounts. That's pretty much it. So with that being said, you guys, I hope you enjoyed the video, and we post every single day on this channel. So if you haven't already, be sure to join the family by hitting that nice like and subscribe button down below, and drop a like on the video if you enjoyed, and I'll be seeing you guys tomorrow. Peace.